it will show it to you. This is the dots that the my split of the file is being distributed. Yee! It's success, right?
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed.
Hello, welcome to Rifki the Cyber. The great things or the wow things about the cryptocurrency is the technology of the blockchains itself. And the technology of the blockchain itself, the wow thing behind that is actually the decentralizing itself. So it is not a single failure of the central that own all the data and surveillance everything. Now, I will not talking to you about the cryptocurrency, but I'm talking to you about the new breakthrough of the cloud storage that using the decentralized system in this case. The name is Storj or Storj. Well, I call it Storj. Basically, the Storj have their own coin. That means the name is the Storj coin. Because of that, the Storj have their own communities already joined in the blockchains and decentralized, and they provide their own storage. So they will get the commissions when they provide and they share some storage to make this happen actually. So basically the Storj make overall the world that participate with this is become your own data center. And it is not one single point, the guy that have that, the data itself. Even when they get the storage, when they share the storage, they cannot read the data. Why? I will explain it that later. So how the Storj is really work basically. Number one is when you upload the files inside of the Storj, what the Storj will do is they will make some encryptions. And then after encrypt the data, the Storj will make a splits the data itself and will scatter it and distribute around the world in the thousands among of the thousand of the independent computer, and guaranteed this all are uncorrelated in this case. And of course you can retrieve it later, right guys? And then after that the system will make attempt to upload and scatterings among of the selected reputable and really good latency of those scattered nodes of that storage is overall the words. There are some of them is scattered in the Asia, some of them in the Pacific, some of them in Europe, of course, guys. That's great, right, guys? So basically, they will choose the fastest nodes with this one. Basically, what is this actually? This is the part of the one of the cryptography. Of course, in the cryptography, there is some encryptions. Check, they have encryptions. And of course, in the cryptography, there is some what we call it digest. Like for example, SHA or MD5, which is the digest is only one way. That's why if you want to decrypt the MD5 or SHA, you will need the hash cat. You need the hash to do that one. Unlike the encryptions, the number one, you can reverse the output itself. But the storage is actually under the umbrella of the data shuffling permutations, which is the data itself, it is cut piece by piece, and then after that shuffling around the words. And then after that shuffling storage among of the random places in this case. And of course they have their own scenario to shuffling the data and reassemble it again. So of course guys, when they split the data, they're shredding it. You can using the shredding terminology in this case. So don't store your data anywhere, store your data everywhere. And guys, because of the data is being encrypted and then split and scattered around the words, not even the single of nodes able to read because they just read something that really meaningless. So can you imagine guys, do you think the hacker like Bjorka, when they try to, for example, hacking one of the node, they can read it? Ah, of course they cannot do it, right guys? So right now, what we're gonna do, we will just do some experiment, and I'm going to show to you the speed using the movie that already uploaded there. And of course, I have another thing to show to you. We can do the upload using the CLI of AWS. Yes, you're not wrong to hear it. This is really compatible with the AWS CLI protocol. So if you already have something that storage in the S3 bucket, it's very easy to do some swap or cut over to this one. It's just very a minimum code. So don't use the centralized, right guys? Like, sorry, Google Drive, OneDrive, Dropbox. Just use this one, guys. So right now we will do some testing. Okay, guys, this is Storj website itself, right? Global cloud storage, 80% less cost. My opinion, this is very good breakthrough of the technology that using the decentralized cloud storage in this case, right? And this is very green because it's more make it very significantly lesser of the carbon footprint, guys. Why? Because usually the guy, based on the calculations on the research of the Storj, the guy that they share the storage part of these nodes is only have like 20% storage that being shared in this case. So it is not really dedicated for the storage itself. It's also using for another purpose. So this is more green and then less carbon footprint in this case. So let's test again, guys. So basically this is the website itself. What we need to do is we just simply get started with this, and this is for business, for example, and this is for persona. What you just need to have is is you just need to have that email and then just register this one. And after you register this one and you go to your mail and then just activate it. After that, it will redirecting you to the dashboard. I'm going to show to you my dashboard in this case. Okay, basically this is my dashboard, guys. So you can see your 4 object store in 4 segment around the world. They will see to you how much is the volume that I consume during the download and the storage, etc. And of course, they have their own pricing in this case. You can check yourself, right, guys? I think it's very quite cheap compared with the existing centralized cloud, classic cloud mainstream cloud storage that existing in the market. Well, you already know what is it. And then we will go to the bucket in this case, and we can see there are so many things here, right? So intro, play that movie. So I'm just going to show you to you how is the speed if this is really scattered around the world. So I just do like this. Look at this, guys. It's really not really buffer in this case. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to drop one of my movie. For example, in this case, I just put it here, uploading one item, upload completed, and we just play the movie. This is fresh, I just uploaded, guys. And then immediately, it will create the version itself. So it's like I'm installing the AWS in this case. And this file that I just uploaded in the front of you guys, we can check from this, you know, this logo, from this icon, geographic distributed. It will show it to you. This is the dots that my split of the file is being distributed. And this is really written, guys. How many pieces? It's really like the total is like 80 pieces in this case. So very easy, right, guys? So very extremely easy. Very extremely easy. Congratulations, you already know how to upload it in the part 1. You just need to create your own bucket. And when you create your own bucket, usually they will asking you to save the phrase, and please save that one, because if those past phrase is really lost, you cannot recover it, guys. Of course, for the sake of the secure, I think this is fair point. Okay, now guys, what we gonna do, we will try to using the AWS CLI access in this case. How is it? Is it easy? Okay, what we gonna do, we just go to access and we will using the S3 credential. So I will create the S3 credential in this case. Yes, this is S3, and then I will just put my S3 access. I will just save this one to my text files. I will just put it here and save it. Save DDDD. I will just continue this. I understand. Don't show this, and then continue. Yes, I will just make it everything permission all. Continue. Use the current passphrase, because I already have a passphrase that I told you. I will just using the current passphrase that I already saved. Okay, create access. S3, my S3 access, etc. Okay, this is I already saved it. Let me check it from here. Okay, guys. So what I'm gonna do. Okay, guys, you can see there are so many show my access key, show my secret key, etc. I will just, for example, I will just copy this one by one. Okay, this is going to have my access key, and we are going to save the secret key in this case. And we are going to save the endpoint, of course, in this case, guys. Save. Okay, everything is already being saved in this case. Finish. Okay, now I'm going to use my own Docker. I'm going to switch on my Docker because I'm using the AWS CLI based on the Docker containerizations. If you don't know how to do it, or maybe you've not seen my video about this one, you just check this card, or I will just put also the link inside of the descriptions of my video. And of course, guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video to your others, so I will get motivated to create more very great videos for you guys. Let's test again. So I think the Docker is already prepared here. So I'm going to use my own AWS version. Let me check here. Okay, great, guys. So I'm going to configure this. Okay, I'm going to enter the access key ID, and I'm going to enter my secret key. Default 0, this is 0, and this is already done. I will just make it, this is clear. But wait, I have another 2 command that I need to show it to you. I need to running this. This is just to make the threshold, for example, 60 MB. Set the chunk size when uploaded in this case. That means all this configuration is already done. Okay, now to test, we will do some ls, list of the bucket inside of this one. Let's check, guys. Whoops, wrong comment. So this is actually the comment itself. Let's type like this and then enter. Okay, guys, let's see. This is same like my own, like my previous GUI in this case, because we only have a 2 bucket in this case, right? For example, the 2 bucket in this case is demo bucket and my YouTube content. That means this is really matched in this case. And now we are going to create another bucket. For example, I'm going to create the name is my bucket. So we just create my bucket in this case. Let's test. Okay, success. Let's ls again. Okay, great guys. There's a my bucket in this case. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to upload my screenshot of this one. This is, I just make it a screenshot from the screen. I'm going to upload it in the my S3 bucket in this case, okay? Let's test, guys. Yee! It's success, right? Now what I'm gonna do, I'm just rename this one. Now what I'm gonna do, I will go download it, of course, immediately. And then I'm going to just check in my bucket is really there already. Let me check. Excellent. We get already, guys. This is the screenshot itself. Okay, now I'm going to download this file into my desktop by using this command AWS S3CP command from the S3 bucket screenshot that I will just upload it towards to the desktop in this case. Okay, great. So guys, if you already have your own cloud storage in the AWS, it's very easy to do some cut over from that one to the storage. So it's guaranteed you have your own data secure because it's split, it's become meaningless and become more desensitized in this case. So what is your opinion, guys? Type the comment below. Don't forget also to like and share this one. And as I always say in my other previous video, keep learning and stay humble.